We are just going to let this stream warm up, and then we're going to get started. Come on in. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Trying to think, what should we... Pretty cheesy, right? I agree. Pretty cheesy. We're just going to start in a few minutes. Hey, what's up, David? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. All right, we're just going to let this start in a moment. You went on vacation. Welcome back. Welcome, everyone. We're going to start in like 5 minutes. We're going to learn AI for entrepreneurs. You're going to love this whole training. But I want you guys focused. I want you guys taking notes. I'm going to share a ton of stuff along the way. So we're going to start in like 5 minutes, at like 7:05. So we're just going to give it 5 minutes. So hang out. Main thing is that get a piece of paper. I'm going to show you the best AI tools, how to make money with AI, how to save 20 hours a week, plus with AI to streamline your whole business. This is going to be a whole presentation. Hey, welcome, Dara. Good to see you too. Hope you're enjoying your new laptop, your new Mac laptop. I love motivating my members to get Macs because then it's like, yo, stuff's about to get done. So, but welcome everyone. We're just going to start a webinar masterclass about AI custom GPTs. I'm going to show you guys some amazing AI tools, but just hang in there. We're going to start in 5 minutes. I'm just kind of like warming up the live stream, I guess is the way to say it. But we have some new tools. By the way, if you're a member inside the community, congratulations. We just launched 3 new courses in the community. We have, oh man, what do we have? We have Canva, Midjourney, and Claude are 3 brand new courses that are inside the AI community. You guys can start binge watching now. I already did a post on it. Actually, I'll show you guys this real quick. So congratulations to the community. We just leveled up and just added those to the curriculum. And I really like Claude for the artifacts. Canva it's a very nice introduction into Canva. And then the Midjourney, I went deep through each like feature in Midjourney. That way, because like the menu in Midjourney is always like confusing. So now if you watch that video, I think it will explain a lot of stuff. Claude is real nice. I had to upgrade to the subscription to do it. Gemini is such a beast of a tool as well too. So we're just gonna hang out, just give it 5 minutes, and then we're gonna start. We're gonna go through some cool tools, custom GPTs. We could even get into some Claude artifacts today, actually, since I have the whole plan. We'll explore Claude. We're gonna throw Claude on the list. The deep research is dope. Yep. That deep research, that takes a minute. It's like 10 minutes to go and do its thing. So very interesting. I'm just going to wait 1 more minute and then we're going to start. But yeah, I'm excited. I've been using GenSpark all day today. It's like such a beast of a tool. It's so helpful. That's deep. Gemini, I'm sure it's like GenSpark. Yeah, mine took 3 minutes like that. Gemini's great. Like Gemini is like I use Gemini to create the timestamps for all the YouTube videos. That's like such a hack. We can't talk about the Gen. They actually have a small company size, which is kind of wild. And I have a lot of tokens or credits to burn with GenSpark. We'll go through a lot of GenSpark demos as well too today. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're gonna get started. Cool, cool. Happy Monday, everyone. Appreciate everyone taking time out of your day. Grab a pen and paper. Highly recommend it. Something to take down notes because I'm going to mention something, a tip, a tool, a hack, a topic, an idea. You'll be surprised. Something, a prompt, and you'll be like, dang, John, what was that one thing that you mentioned about the thing that you said? And I'm like, let me show you. Pen and paper ready. Oh, I love this. Richard, good to see you. Hope you're having a blessed day. So, quick spiel about me. I do AI. I help entrepreneurs make money with AI. Real simple. Okay, so what's the problem that we're here to solve? Entrepreneurs are working 60 to 70 hours a week in their business and they're overwhelmed, they're burnt out. They're juggling a dozen different AI tools, not knowing which are the tools that actually make their life easier. So they want to reduce the amount of work hours that they work by adding AI to work smarter, not harder. So wouldn't it be nice if every Friday you got off because you got more done from Monday through Thursday, that using AI, you're like, well, I'm ahead with everything. Because AI allows you to basically, AI does two things. It just helps you increase productivity and help you make better decisions. So I'm going to go through a few demos of popular AI tools that you need to learn about. The goal is to make you more dangerous because I don't want you just relying on just ChatGPT to basically survive. There are much better AI tools out there, and I'm going to show you them in this presentation. Cool. Let's get started. So we're going to start very simple, very simple. I know it's so rudimentary and so simple, but you'll be surprised. Like we got to start somewhere. The one tool I highly recommend everyone start with, and it's all free. There are very few free tools that I recommend, but definitely Fathom. Like Fathom as an AI digital note-taking tool, this is going to save you a ton of time so that you could be present with your client, with a meeting, a presentation, and Fathom is going to record the videos. I'll show you a Fathom account, basically. So after every meeting, Fathom pretty much sits in the meeting and records the video and also the transcript. And at the very end of the meeting, if there's anyone that's emailed on that that calendar invite, Fathom is going to send both you and that person this link right here that's going to show you the whole transcript and the whole video at the very end, which is super nice. So everything in it with the transcript, which is actually pretty cool. The transcript is completely hyperlinkable, if that's a funny word, because you could click on any part and it will take you to that specific place in the video, which is super nice because then you're like, oh my God, where's that one time that one person said about that one tool, for example. And then you also have the ability to chat with the meeting or presentation, and you're like, hey Fathom, what were the tools mentioned? And now you can actually chat with the conversation or with that meeting. And we're just starting very simple. We're going to get into some much more advanced stuff. But I want to just start with the base that everyone should have your first AI employee, which is an AI note-taking tool. And Fathom is completely free. If you want to go up to the $18 a month plan, then you get like much better transcripts. But the great thing is I find it has much better video quality than, say, for example, Fireflies, which is the other alternative. Fireflies totally works too. Nothing wrong with it. So that's one. And in a list, I want to show you guys a list of all the best tools. Like this is going to be literally the best list of all AI tools that is going to make your life so much easier, so much easier. So let's just start simple here. We're not going to go through all of them, but I just want to show you that there's about 16, 20 tools in here. So please take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. These are the best business tools to help you get more done in a day than most do in a week. And we're going to go through some of the top best ones like custom GPTs and GenSpark as well too. We already hit up Fathom, which is down at the very bottom, just to start something simple. So just know that when someone says like, hey, do you know AI? That's pretty much defined as what's the best AI tool for the task or the job. Not that you have just been playing with one tool for the longest time. It's actually you want to know what's the best tool for the job that you're working on, because the worst thing that you want to do is use a tool like Copilot and say you do AI, and that's going to be like, people are going to look at you and be like, nah. So that's why you want to know the tool so that you don't get embarrassed where people are like, oh, you just use ChatGPT. We left ChatGPT months ago. We use GenSpark, and people are like, what's a GenSpark? And so don't worry. I'm going to show you some of those cool tools on here. So we're just starting very basic with some of the AI tools so that you can level up. And we just did Fathom. So the next one I'm going to go into is custom GPTs, because one, mostly everyone has a ChatGPT account. If you don't, you should be paying for one, like for sure. Highly recommend it. So in a ChatGPT account, ChatGPT does have a free plan, Fathom does have a free plan, but eventually for the entrepreneurs, you eventually want to pay for some of these tools. So beginners, just talk with ChatGPT and have random conversations with it and just start giving it random tasks. Advanced people with AI skills build custom GPTs for tasks that they have to do over and over and over again to save them hours. And I mean dozens and dozens and dozens of hours a week. So that's where you want to get to the level where you want to start building custom GPTs. And we're going to go into two examples of what custom GPTs are. So they come in two flavors. We're going to go right here. Two flavors of GPTs. Actually, I have a slide for that. What do you know? There are, let's see, custom GPTs. I guess we could do this one. Okay. There are two flavors of custom GPTs that they come in. They come in either tools to help you with a single task to make that task, complete that task faster, for example. Say, for example, you want to summarize notes or actually create content is actually a biggest thing. We'll actually do creating content because that's a time suck. It takes so many hours to create content. Wouldn't it be nice if, oh my God, I pressed a button and I had all the scripts for my content done in seconds and I just typed a sentence? Wouldn't that be nice? Let's do a demo of that. So in ChatGPT, you can't just go to ChatGPT and say like, turn this into a script or turn this into a viral script for my topic or for my business. It doesn't work. You're going to get a bad result. Instead, you want to use a custom GPT. Now, a custom GPT for some people are pre-made AI tools. So they have ChatGPT at the base, and they have some special knowledge and instructions at the very top. And when combined, they're able to do a specific job, like input, output, much faster. For example, writing content sucks. You have to sit for hours and you have to write every single line and be like, oh my God, what's the hook? What's the call to action? How do I turn this idea into a script? How do I turn it into and know that it's going to be viral? That takes a lot of hours and times wasted. So I'm going to say having AI skills makes you more money. And there will, actually we'll just do that one. So in this custom GPT, I'm going to type just one thing and one thing only. Just the idea. So I want to create content around having AI skills makes you more money. I could type a website, I could type a whole paragraph, I could copy paste a blog. It really doesn't matter. I just press enter. Oh my gosh. And in 5 seconds, all my content is done for this. And I actually can milk this piece of content a few different times, because this, what it did was it took the topic and said, hey, having AI skills makes you more money. Well, if you're in marketing, you have a top of funnel just for awareness for people to discover you, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. And this little GPT just wrote your hook, proof, and value with a call to action done. This would have took hours, but now it just took one button in a couple seconds. So now I could create content to say, hey, you've been lied to about hard work leading to higher income. A McKinsey report shows AI skilled freelancers earn up to 45% more. So I'm going to show you why trading time for money keeps you stuck, the one AI skill that automates 5+ hours per week, and how real solopreneurs are using AI to grow their income. That script is done. You want another script? It'll just keep going like this for all the different content pieces too. Like, this is why your income is stuck, even if you work 12-hour days. Entrepreneurs without AI automation spend 20+ hours a week on low value tasks. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 invisible income links most entrepreneurs missed, AI tools that plug those leaks fast, and how one tweak led to a 3x ROI week. Want a free toolkit? Comment the word AI and I will send it to you. It wrote the whole script. Again, all I did was give it an idea, and it would just keep going like this and create all of your content script. And each of your content has a really good captivating hook, value, and call to action, everything you need. So this is what a custom GPT can do. A custom GPT can automatically be specialized to do a specific task that takes a ton of time and sucks to do, like writing content scripts for your business, and does it in seconds, which is like so nice. And it's programmed to do this, also based off some of the really good copywriters for content. So this is one example of a custom GPT that you could type in any idea to. If you guys have a business, niche or category, put it in the chat and we'll test it out. Let's test this out with another business. This should show you that this GPT isn't biased. Who has a business category or niche? Like, what is the niche or category your business is? A little participation too. And you get to see. A CPA firm. Cool. I appreciate that, Hustle Hub. Okay, cool. So CPA firm. So now Custom GPT says, okay, run it again. It says, all right, topic is a CPA firm. So here's your content hooks. So you would create some content that says, most people don't realize about tax write-offs. Did you know 80% of solopreneurs miss at least 3 major deductions? And in this video, I'm going to show you 3 hidden write-offs your CPA should be telling you, why doing it yourself is actually costing you more money, and the audit safe way to automate tracking. Follow for weekly tax simplifying tips. Done. Next one. Let's see what's another good one. Let's go to the middle of the funnel. 3 things I'd never do as a CPA for overwhelmed entrepreneurs. These are the traps that keep you broke and burnt out. Waiting until tax season to get organized, mixing business and personal expenses, using your checking account as a budget. Look, I'm going to save this video and check your own systems. I don't want you to make beginner mistakes. And this will keep going. So there you go. Hustle Hub 365 store. Dope name. So this will GPT, it really doesn't matter what your business is. It will work for any business. Create the content that actually will attract the right leads for your business, because it's designed based off top, middle, and bottom of the funnel. And this will save you a ton of time from having to figure out, oh my God, I got to create content. What should I write? I don't know what to say on camera. Why is my content stuck in the 200 view jail? Oh my God, no one likes my content. I think I'm shadow bound. It's like, no, your content just sucks. You actually just need better content. So this is just one example, and this is an example of a tool. So custom GPTs can come in 2 flavors. 2 flavors. Put a number 2 in the chat so that I know you're paying attention. Custom GPTs come in 2 flavors. We have flavor number 1, which is a tool. So a tool is something that for a task that you have to do over and over and over again. So that's basically, I appreciate the participation, you guys. There we go. Dayeth and also Hustle Hub. Nice. So next, the second one is advisors. Now, an advisor is an expert in a specific category that is basically like a subject matter expert so that you could personalize it. And for that, I'm going to show you 2 different ones. Actually, they're really cool, actually. So I'm going to say Business Coach GPT. Okay, so all I did was go to my list of GPTs. These are pre-made business tools. And I clicked on one that says Business Coach GPT. This guy's sole job is he is a business coach. So he knows everything about my business. He knows the products, my ideal customer, who's my ICP or ideal customer. So I can even just, who is my ideal client? And I don't even have to pre-prompt it with anything. It knows, hey, I know that your demographic are entrepreneurs between the ages of 35 and 55. They could be coach, consultants, freelancers. They're making between 2 to 8K per month, and they want to scale to 10 to 25K per month. They're currently working 40 to 60 hours per week with little no team. Some have ADD, just like I do. Has taken lots of courses. They've tried different tools, but right now they feel everything's chaotic. You want more freedom, more systems, more clarity, and you're sick of trading time for money. You see the possibility in AI, you just don't know how to actually leverage it. And so right now you're constantly in the weeds with the operations, the content delivery of the business. Your revenue is capped by client hours, so you need a different business model or to sell digital products. Dar is like, John, you are describing me. This was one question. By the way, we actually are going to have a course on ADD and ADHD, which is actually going to be a topic we're going to talk about. I think it's going to be a Saturday class. We'll do ADD for entrepreneurs or workshop. That's going to be a fun one. And so all I did was ask this GPT one simple prompt: who is my ideal client? And it pulled out all the details, and that's because it's a custom GPT and not a regular chat conversation. So this custom GPT knows everything about my business. So now I could ask this things like, what are some lead magnets for my business? Because if I want to get more leads, I need to have a lead magnet. Or what content should I create? Any of those questions, that's where this GPT is going to be like, you know what? I already know everything about your business, your products or services. You should probably give away a solopreneur system map. So you can, if you have to be on the ChatGPT Plus plan, which is $20 a month, to actually build your own custom GPTs, for example. David says, did you get this profile based on who you want as an ideal client or by talking to people? I collected it from surveys, from also, we had interviews, and then also testimonials, and then also we have some metadata analytics. And I think those are the main things, basically. So yeah, and then also a lot of it is around the content too, which is another big thing. No, good questions. Because actually it's really fun. If you guys want a real fun thing too, actually let me show you guys something cool. Let's do a little fun exercise here. Let's go, because all of you should be creating, because you're entrepreneurs, you guys should be creating content. Right. Just kidding. But did you know in your YouTube analytics, you can go into like the advanced mode and look at your content over the last, say, 90 days, for example. Let's see, this is, okay, here. I want to see content. Actually, this will work. This is like the last 30 days. I would prefer the last 90 days, but this will do for now. This will do. Okay, so I'm going to take some data, which is going to be my YouTube analytics, and I'm going to sort based on whichever videos have brought in the most revenue. Let's do that. Cool. Now I'm going to take a screenshot of this data real quick, because you guys should be creating content. And I'm going to go to GenSpark. Now notice I'm going to go to, actually we're going to compare. We're going to compare two large language models, two AI tools. Which ones are better? We're going to compare ChatGPT and competitor number 2, GenSpark. We're going to put them up against each other to see which one can analyze data about a YouTube channel. And we're going to use some voice to text. You are a expert voice. Oh, actually no, hold on. You are an expert YouTube analytic data analyst, and I want you to look at the topics and the videos and which of the videos were also the most profitable too. And I want you to put together a ideal client profile to find out who is my demographic, what is their pain point, what are their goals, and what type of courses or programs can I market or sell to them. Cool. So that's Mac voice to text. You shouldn't be typing, which is another thing too. Fun fact. Cool. Dave was like, very cool. Thank you for the demo. No, you guys are enjoying the trust. We're just starting. And I'm going to take this and we're going to compete back to back. We're going to compete ChatGPT versus GenSpark. Most people on this call are going to be like, John, what is a GenSpark? I'm going to answer that in a moment. So let's take that. Let's give it, and I'll even be fun. I'll even choose O3, which is like the advanced reasoning model. I'm bringing out the big guns. By the way, did you guys hear that ChatGPT 5 is supposedly going to be released over the next 30 days? So while they're thinking, we're going to go to GenSpark, which is the next AI tool I want to introduce you guys to. And I'm going to give GenSpark the same prompt and the same screenshot image. So it has the same image and this. And while it runs, I am going to talk to you guys about what is GenSpark, next AI tool. So we're introducing you to just 3 AI tools today. We're doing custom GPTs, which is ChatGPT. I gave you Fathom, just a basic one, real simple. And now we're going to talk about GenSpark. Oh, and there's a ton of spelling mistakes, trust. Like, I am probably Grammarly's ideal client or ideal customer. They're like, look, he's an entrepreneur. He just spams the keyboard. Sometimes he types word. Sometimes he types gibberish. But thankfully, the AI is smart enough to figure out that it's on John mode. Pretty much goes, I know what you're trying, John. Just try your best. That's all that matters. So right now we are comparing ChatGPT $20 per month plan, O3 with the task, and we're also comparing it against GenSpark. GenSpark's $25 a month, but GenSpark's different. It has 9 large language models inside. It's like having 9 custom 9 ChatGPTs or versions of ChatGPT inside of it. Plus, it's already done too. Oh, it's already done. Nice. We'll actually take a look at this. Can you visualize this data in charts and graphs? So since GenSpark obviously won, well, or at least on speed, where ChatGPT is still thinking. Now, granted, we are using the O3 model. But GenSpark, I'm going to give it a bonus task because it has some extra time. So why not give it more work? I'm going to have it visualize the data because it does really good at visualization and charts, for example. So yes, this is in agent mode. Yes, well, super agent mode. So GenSpark has 12 different features that are in it. Super agent basically is what I'm in. Super agent will understand the objective and task, and then based on its to-do list, it can create slides, it can create sheets, it can create documents, it can pretty much just those things, especially like create apps. But then you could go into like super specific ones. It could go and just like, hey, generate a document that shows me a purchase order that has ABC on it. Generate images, generate videos. The great thing about the image, and I'll do some demos of these, is that they use the best AI models outside of GenSpark. So you're not even getting like, GenSpark doesn't make image or videos. They give you access to like like I think it's like 6 of the best tools. Uh-oh. GenSpark's making some dashes. Plus, GenSpark doesn't hallucinate as much as ChatGPT does. ChatGPT, I don't know if you guys have noticed, you tell it any task, and ChatGPT is like, hey, John, that's a great idea. And here's how you can execute on that wonderful, brilliant idea of cooking eggs on the lawn. That sounds totally plausible. And you're like, no, ChatGPT, disagree with me. I need you to disagree with me. So GenSpark is kind of competing, but while GenSpark is working, I'm going to show you some other cool things that GenSpark can do. So GenSpark, very powerful tool that it can create full applications. So this is a web app that was created in probably 5 minutes, completely interactive. It's just a project management app. It tracks time, does invoicing, tasks, project management, a dashboard for like sales. It coded up this entire application. It's a web app. It's like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You could press buttons and have it do thing. Task 1. It's a high priority. It created all of this in 5 minutes. So, do all apps it creates have to run within GenSpark? No, they don't actually. That's a great question, Dara. Let's actually, let me show you something very cool because I've actually come across this. Let's go a little advanced. So this is a conversation with GenSpark where I was like, hey, I want you to create this app, right? So this is the project management app. It functions just like artifacts in Claude. If you've ever used Claude artifacts, it's the exact same thing. Now, here's a fun fact. So it built the app. This is the app that we all saw. We clicked here, click here, click here. Now, if you click this button, that little arrow button right there, it's going to open that app and says, hey, user, this is made by GenSpark. And what gives it away too is in the URL, it's hosted by GenSpark. So Dara's question is, what happens if I don't want it hosted in GenSpark? How would I do that? And the way to do that is right over here. It's going to show you, hey, this is a preview. It's running a rendering. It's like a functions just like a browser, for example. You can go straight to the code, and now it gives you all of the code. This is just, you don't even have to know how any of this is written, basically. Just know that here's where all the code is saved. It functions just like a website. And you can click this one button, copy, and then I'm going to go to my website. By the way, I'm hosting my website in Lead Pages. You could do this in WordPress. You could do, it really doesn't matter, honestly. I'm going to pick, okay, here, I'll use this tool. Okay, cool. So I'm on my website building tool. You could do this with any tool, but it's basically my domain, my simpletechskills.com website, basically. So every website building tool has this feature. It's pretty universal to all of them. They all have a feature that allows you to copy paste code in it. It's an element, it's a box. So basically I'm like, hey, all I did was copy paste. That's it, done. And great question, Natalie. I will answer that shortly. And once we click publish, I'm going to publish this on the web. So all I did was take the code from GenSpark and paste the code into my website. And now my website has the code and it doesn't have anything. We actually have a video about this inside the AI community though. And now if I view this page, of course it doesn't work. Oh wait, I saw something. I saw it flashed. You guys saw it flash. And now we have to play developer. and debug why it's not showing. HTML, doc type. I'm going to actually go back to this. There's actually even another way too. It's like you can actually use it through an iframe. I want all of this copied. I'm actually going to copy it manually. Do I use Go High Level? No, I purposely do not like Go High Level. I'm not a marketing agency. That's what Go High Level is pretty much for. Okay, let's try this one more time. Save. Update. Okay, we'll try it one more time. And then, do I prefer GenSpark over Lovable? So GenSpark has the ability to create apps, but they're not fully functional apps. They don't have like a back end, so they can't do like paywalls or directories. Bummer. I don't know why it's not showing. It's code. There's a way to get around that. So going back to here. Nice. But that's how you do it. You would just copy paste the code and then use it from there. And then we do have a video on this, but it's in the community. And we go much deeper. There's like an hour of like tutorials about what GenSpark could do. Let's see. So what also GenSpark can do? It can create entire presentations. Give us the heat, how to get clients. Content. If you want clients, it's content. That's the secret sauce. If you're struggling with leads or sales, it's probably a direct correlation that you're not doing enough content. Content is posting 3 times a day and going live at once a day, minimally. Anything under that, you're not doing content. Anything above that, increase the volume. Can they make one-to-one exact websites and work fully functional and need an API key? For that stuff, you're kind of, so if you're getting into that stuff, Lovable is great. I highly recommend Lovable. The other side from that is if you want to build like a back end, like this, if you want to see, I don't like Lovable websites personally because it's not the best for when you actually go to host it. Just use it for like mock-ups pretty much. You want to use a better tool like Lead Pages or honestly just a stand store. Super easy. Do I do paid ads? Yes. Well, at least I only do paid ads for myself though. But I do recommend if you want to get into it, definitely need paid ads. If you want fully functional, payment works and everything, that's you're going to go into, you could do Lovable. There's also Bolt.new. So you could get into Bolt.new. And then there's also Firebase from Google Studio. So if you want payments, if you want user access data, anything like that. So if you guys want to build fully functional apps and stuff like that, yep, Replit works as totally well too. So you have Replit, Firebase, Bolt.new, and then think of like GenSpark and even like Cloud Code for like mockups. That's going to be the best. Without an API key, you need an API key. If you're going to, if you don't need an API key, you're running it local, basically. So if you run it local, like on, what's it called? LM Studio, I think it is. Yeah, LM Studio, you can run it local and then you don't need an API key. That gets super nerdy. Anyways, what does having an API key have to do? It's a couple different things. One is actually using it to actually have the code or have the tool make the changes to the code on your behalf. So it just sends your request. Think of that like a cursor or like a VS. Was it VS Code? Not VS Code. I was just thinking about that too. It's the 90E. What was that Fire one and the better one for Lovable? So the top. So if you want to build an app, I highly recommend starting with Lovable. Lovable is going to give you just like something quick and fast, and you're going to like it. The pro tip though that we teach in the course is you need a product requirement document in order for you to not waste time going back and forth. So that's just a little pro tip right there. Then if you want like now The challenge is when you start getting into the back end for it, basically. So if you want to get into like the back end with like users, functions, paywalls, users have specific access to data, stuff like that, then you're going to get into either bolt.new is great because it does front end and back end. There's also Firebase in Google Studio. Firebase does both front end and back end. Firebase is a little more advanced, just be aware. And then lastly is Bubble AI. Bubble AI is actually the easiest out of all of them to use. It doesn't, so Bubble actually will do front end and back end. And it's, if you've ever used like Wix or WordPress or anything like that, it's super easy to build it out. There's like no code whatsoever. And plus AI will now help you. Lovable does backend now too, but not too sure if all of it. Well, Lovable does do backend. The problem is Supabase is so complex for a lot of people that most people end up just hiring a developer. That's what I'm saying is basically how far can you get as a beginner with not knowing how to code, and you could get pretty far. But of course, it's all going to be dependent on the tool. So you could get pretty far with your app with Bubble. Then you could go, and then I try probably a bolt.new. Bolt's really great, and then even Firebase. If you can do Firebase, that's even better. But you need to have some coding experience a little bit to like get the most out of Firebase. But because those make the back end process of like users, login, storing customer records, their data, so they don't see each other's data, so as to be private, for example. Like all of that is going to be in there, for example. How does Lovable design and host Word and WordPress? I don't know on that one because it's more. I'm just biased. I don't like. Just start a stand store or a lead pages. Honestly, even stand store. Honestly, like not gonna lie, most people on this call, if you want like a website and to make money, if you want to make money online, like the easiest way is to set up a stand store. Don't make a website. Don't make a lovable thing for your website. Don't make a funnel. Don't do any of that. It's all gonna just waste time. Set up a stand store. You'll have it done in less than an hour, and then you can spend the rest of the time creating content. Super profile. That's another one. Because you want something simple at the end of the day. If you want to make money online, this is Megan. Miss you, Megan. Hope all is well. So you want something simple at the end of the day. Simple link in bio that you could just start driving traffic, because your main, regardless of whatever your product or service is, 99% of your time is mostly going to be spent on marketing or creating content, fundamentally. Cool. Coming to close, kind of thing. Stand Store allows you to put a link in the bio for people to purchase either a product or a service or your time. Very easy. You could do a course, you could do a membership, do a webinar. So if you want to sell something online, Stand Store is going to be the easiest. And then just put it in your link in bio and then just create content. By the way, live stream too is also a fun thing. Nice. That's also too, if like you're not getting the sales that you want, not gonna lie, live streams really help fix that problem. So this whole webinar or this presentation, this is another presentation for something I had to do. This whole presentation was done in GenSpark. So if you've ever like wasted time trying to like create the perfect webinar and you're like, oh, you gotta do the slides and you gotta do it in Canva, you gotta change the colors and find the image. GenSpark created this in about 2 minutes, all on its own with the animations. So if you want to create presentations, that's why I highly recommend like GenSpark. Like, and also Claude will kind of do this too, but I didn't like Claude's presentations, for example. Simba's like, I want to make a perfume website for my perfume business, which of the AI tools would be the best. That's actually kind of interesting. I've actually seen a lot of perfume businesses take off within the last year. It's actually very interesting. You actually, Simba, not gonna lie, stand store and then just sell a few of the items, or just like keep your SKU, keep your line of perfume small, and just sell honestly through stand store. It's gonna be the fastest because you need to spend more time creating content, or in live streaming. I see a ton of like perfume live streamers. It's actually kind of interesting. And all they do is live stream and then pitch a promotion with a special at the end. Some of them even like pack if you do distribution. Like some of them do the packing while they're live streaming. So it's very interesting. It's like you, regardless of your businesses, like you have to live stream. It's very, very powerful at this point. It's almost mandatory for businesses on top of content, which is like no one wants to do, which is a whole different thing. A book into an app. Yes, Bunny, you can turn a book into an app, which we did actually with Lovable. Actually, I still have that app. This was actually one of our first workshops that we did in the community. We did how to turn a book into an app using Lovable. It's actually really interesting. I think I still have, yeah, here it is. This was the first project. Love Lovable. Put a number 1 in the chat if you've ever used Lovable. Put a number 2 in the chat if you've never used Lovable. I'm actually kind of curious. 1 in the chat if you've used Lovable just once, just to dabble with it. Or 2, I've never heard of Lovable. John, what is Lovable? I haven't signed up for it yet, so it's like I'm actually kind of interesting. Nice. Oh, we're gonna introduce a lot of people to Lovable too. All right, cool, good to know. That really helps. Okay, so I feel Lovable should be everyone's first experience of an app. To use this tool, Lovable. By the way, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. Lovable makes it very easy to create an app in relatively a short period of time without having to write any piece of code. And for that, now here is a pro tip. I'm going to give you guys a very pro tip secret. The worst thing that you can do is just start a conversation with Lovable to build an app. That's the worst thing that you can do. A better thing that you can do is create a product requirement document. And you're like, John, a PRD, requirement document. You don't have to know what a PRD is, product requirement document. You don't have to know what it is, but you want to create one first before you go to GenSpark, or actually Lovable. So I'm just going to actually go to a GenSpark conversation real quick. And I'm just going to actually go to their chat feature here. So I can chat with... Who do I want to chat with? I'll chat with Grok. Create a product requirement document for a to-do list for entrepreneurs that has 2 lists, 1 list for business, 1 list for personal, and it allows the user to enter tasks and then have a date and time, plus also a view to see all the tasks that are done or due today, and also has a tab that they could click on that generates a random motivational quote. Okay. So I'm not building the app. I'm not talking to Lovable yet. This is part of the process of using Lovable. So the first step, and this is a pro tip I'm going to give you guys, is using, you can use ChatGPT, GenSpark, Gemini, it really doesn't matter. Use your daily driver, let's call it, your daily AI driver. So whatever your daily is. By the way, I'm actually kind of curious. What is your daily AI tool? Put it in the chat. Is it like ChatGPT? Is it Grok? Is it Claude? I'm just curious. This will actually be just like, because right now GenSpark's going to do some work anyways. So while GenSpark is working, I'm just kind of curious. I just want to do a quick poll because we have a lot of people on. So I want to see what is the status of what are people's your daily AI tool, like your number one go-to kind of thing. Okay, cool. I want to like okay, so we have ChatGPT, we have Gemini, we have Perplexity, we have ChatGPT, so three for ChatGPT, and then a Mid Journey. I'm just gonna pick one, ChatGPT, okay, and me. Oh, you're too kind. And then Perplexity. I'm not an AI tool yet, but soon. Actually, we have four for ChatGPT, and I see two for Perplexity, and I think interesting. That's really so that right there. ChatGPT. Oh no, you.com. And he was like, no, beep beep. I was like, me. I'm putting you. That does count. Okay, and then oh wow, another ChatGPT, so five, and then welcome to we're this is basically a show we do every single day at this time where all we do is talk about AI to keep you up to date with AI, show some new tools, hope you learn something new. This is like let's learn AI with John for an hour basically, and I just did want to do a poll, so that's very interesting. So that is where everyone is, which means you guys have a lot to grow. There is a lot out there. Olama, ChatGPT, nice. So let me introduce you guys just real quick. That's actually thank you everyone for participating in that. I'm just gonna just throw that, and I'm gonna give you guys right now my top 21 tools. Top 21 tools. Please, more, see more. So this, I don't know if it's like the best that you can see per se. I know the comments are in the way. I think that's a little better right there. Okay. Take a screenshot, 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 take a screenshot. Someone's washing their hands right now. They're like, I forgot. So much to keep up with. Trust, I know. That's my job. My job is to help with my community to make sure. Oh, perfect. Got everything. That's it. There's nothing else on this list that you need to worry about, basically. What site? Oh, you guys got a lot of questions. It's like, yeah. So these are the top 21 tools, and we teach courses on all of these tools inside the AI community. So like that's the goal, is like basically to remove all the noise, to show that you don't need to learn everything, and to show you what are the best tools, and then also give you I appreciate that, Nia. Um, Pretty much to take each tool and show you what's possible with them. How can you actually use it in your daily life, in your business, in regular life, for example? How do you feel about end-to-end RAG automations? They're okay. There's probably some pre-made tool for your industry. Aspiring agent, I don't know if you do real estate, but there's like RAG tools that are like pre-made for industries with like with real like web apps, so you don't have to build like end to end. But then if you want to build end to end, for sure they work. They just take time to like build and troubleshoot. So here, I think we last left off. Okay, cool. So we're actually going to do this is the quick comparison. Jesus, I don't know if this is going to like show that well per se. So we compare ChatGPT to GenSpark for analyzing my YouTube data to find out who's my ideal client, what's like the best videos or topics. Okay, so this was ChatGPT o3. Which one on your list don't sell your data? There's actually two, but they're not on that list. They don't sell. The app was if you're gonna build an app, that's Lovable for sure. And then Gamma's great for presentations. There's nothing wrong with Gamma. I prefer honestly Gamma as well too. Olama's great for like just it's open source. It's a free tool. So GenSpark, or actually let's see. GenSpark actually went a little wild on this and really put in some like graphic data or like put analyze top 10 videos by revenue. Gosh, that one video brought in the most revenue. Most people want to learn about AI tools and productivity. Basically the two categories of topics on my YouTube channel. Let's see. Video rank, top 10 with click-through rate. What's up? What's up, Alfredo? Roofing AI marketing. I like that. That's really nice. What is Grok good for? What are the positive, negative? Grok is really good to get up-to-date information, like trending stuff, because most information will kind of like get broken on either Reddit or Twitter for like news and stuff like that. But outside of that, I wouldn't touch Grok with a 10-foot pole. It's good for like NAN troubleshooting, like debugging, because it has like the newest up to date with NAN kind of thing. But honestly, like there's so much to do with GenSpark that trumps Grok. Like Grok is just just waste my time. You can get by your whole life with just ChatGPT and GenSpark and be good. Like that's a pretty dangerous combination right there. Speaking of which, and then you throw a Lovable on top of that. So this was a book. If you've read that book, it's a book. And we turned this book into a interactive application, basically. Great questions, Lacey. Lacey, you need this, Lacey. Welcome, Lacey. Highly recommend. Okay, I think that's the best way. Okay, Lacey, take a screenshot. Wait, there. Lacey, take a screenshot. Grok is not on that list for a reason. And you'll find a ton of other really great tools on there that like will give you like crazy superpowers. Hi, Natalie. I see my students in my chat. My students are amazing. Just heard ChatGPT can analyze live video and others like it. So does GenSpark. GenSpark will actually analyze video as well too, which is real nice. So highly recommend that. So this whole app, this is where a product requirement document really helps, because this, what Cider? Okay, so Cider is probably the best tool that I'll share with you guys as like the most useful, surprisingly. Like, now here's the problem what Cider solves. If I'm on any website, I'm just going to pick any website, doesn't matter. If I'm on any website, I have to go to another tab to go talk to any AI tool, ChatGPT, GenSpark, Perplexity, Gemini, really doesn't matter. I have to go to another tab. That's annoying. I wish I could talk to AI in the same window. I don't have to leave this window. That's what Cider does. I should probably just add the extension because it's actually really handy. Let's see if I can install the extension real quick so you guys can check that out. It's a Chrome extension and it's roughly $10 a month. And what it does is it puts all of the AI tools, all of the AI tools, your DeepSeek, Fusion, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, whatever, it puts it in the same browser, which is nice. Like it's in the same tab. Let me just kind of log in again. To show you guys it. Okay, so I think it's, oh yeah, there it is. Nice. Ooh, my stuff popped out. Nice. So this right here, I'm pressing like a keyboard shortcut, just Command E. That's it. And all this does is bring out an AI assistant, and you get access to what's this pad, a call come in? What is aspiring agent? Don't know what your question is. So this gives you access to all the large language models that you could talk with them. Hi, blah, 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 blah. And you don't have to leave whatever browser you're on. That's what Cider does. Cider brings out a little AI tool with pretty much almost every AI tool that you'll need inside of it. And it's used just for the small, quick questions, like answering questions, rewriting things, improve the writing, make it longer, make it shorter. Hey, what's this quick? Brainstorming, go back and forth. That's where Cider comes in. And Cider's like $10 a month. That way you can use AI and you don't have to like switch tabs or log into any of your other tools, for example. That is like where it's like really helpful there. And Cider is just one of the tools on that super long mega master list, basically. Cider is like right here. Nice. Nice. What's Wisebase? Which one's Wisebase? Do I have Wisebase up there? No, I don't. I have no Wisebase. I think it's a feature of Cider. So Cider, so basically it has the ability to create like custom GPTs, basically. Gotcha. So AI knowledge base that streams how you collect insights from different stuff. Yeah, so Wisebase is a feature for Cider, and you can build these custom GPTs, agent one, and in it you could put like basically all your like your files, your prompts, your notes you could upload. So basically you could build a custom GPT, for example. It pulled up one of my GPTs. Ooh, Pro says, what's the best tool for creating photos? That is the best one out there is Midjourney, which we actually just launched a Midjourney course today inside the community. We actually launched 3 courses today, which is actually kind of wild. Midjourney was one. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So we launched like 3 courses today, which is actually kind of wild. Midjourney was actually one of the courses that we just launched today. So if you're inside the AI community, congratulations, you got a course on Claude that goes through even projects as well too, and also artifacts. Then it goes, you have Canva, which just goes through all the basic features of Canva, and then also Midjourney, which I went through all the major features, even video and all the different settings, and compared all. The best part I did was I compared all the different features so that you know exactly what each feature or actually what each setting does when you do all the changes. I break it down inside the course so that you know what every button is and how that changes and impacts. And so Midjourney is an image and video generation tool. Is that what flying is like when you're dreaming? That looks wild. So that's actually really cool. So Midjourney will generate any image and video that your imagination can come up with. And every tool that I mentioned comes down to how good is your prompt engineering skills. Like how good. So if I click on this image, for example, to get that image, that's the prompt. That's the level of prompting. And that's the nice thing about Midjourney is that you can actually see all the different prompts for how people created things. So that you can basically use any of these images for like inspiration to like recreate them. Sorry, there we go. And then Midjourney has the ability to search, so you can search for, I'm just going to search for the beach. And then you can search the beach. There we go. There is a kind of way that you could switch between images and videos right there. Nice. And so with Midjourney, you can create all sorts. I'm going to pick any one of these and animate them. Let's just do that real quick. I'm going to pick this one. So this is a image generated on Midjourney. And we're just going to use the same. We're actually going to copy the exact same thing. So all we're going to do is just copy it and let it render. Might be sent to goodies. Oh my gosh, I would love goodies. Goodies. Oh wow, it is definitely. Oh, because there's a lot of the settings I gotta change. That's why a lot of the it went way futuristic. That's because I have some of the settings really cranked up. Like I need to change you down to here. I need to keep you at 100. I need to keep. Yeah, there's a lot of. Midjourney is actually really fun. You could create commercials. You could create ad creatives. All the videos. You could do a small short film commercial. Actually, let me show you guys this real quick. The first AI video or like mini film, I think it is, was created. You guys gotta check this out. So this comes from PJ, of course, PJA's. Okay, this is wild. This is like historic. PJ Ace is an AI filmmaker. He makes AI films with like VO3, Gling, Runway, and so forth. Highly recommend. Take a screenshot and follow him. They made a 25-minute fully AI TV show in 3 months, and they're sharing all the secrets for free. How they brought Jonah's story to life, how they created a full TV show in 15 easy steps, and copy the prompts. This is historic. They made a full TV show, 25 minutes, completely using AI. Let's check it out.
Hold on to something! Wake up, you fool! We're casting lots to see who brought this curse upon us. We are approaching! Brace yourself! I am a prophet of Yahweh. I was called to preach his word to the Assyrians in Nineveh.
We gather today to offer thanks to our great god, Asher.
Throw me overboard, and my God will spare you.
Your blood be on your own hands.
The blood of the innocents cries out to me. I have heard their voices.
Your doom has been declared.
Your end is near.
Whoa, right? All of that was created using AI. All of that. Every single frame, all the characters. They did it in 3 months using AI. When he started, if you guys go back to his old his tweets, he started the year with Midjourney. And then it progressed to like Runway and then Gling and doing full commercials. So if you're inside the community, I'm going to share that. Plus, actually, I have another special gift for members in the community. Members in the community, if you're going to get three new courses today, one on Claude, one on Midjourney, one on Canva. You're also going to get this post. If you're following this dude's email list, it's actually pretty dope. This is going to be an NAN automation that is going to answer your emails. It checks your email inbox and automatically writes summaries and removes spam and writes drafts for your email automation, basically. So if you want an AI agent in your email to read your email, delete any spam videos or spam messages, and then also give you a summary. That's what this is, for example. This is a post and the full JSON file and everything for free. So I'm going to give you guys that inside the community. Just a little special thing. I have a bunch of things on my to-do list I need to give you guys. So that is Midjourney. Wow. Nice. Do you guys have any big AI questions, or is it okay if I show you guys a special gift that I'll give you for just staying online right now? Simba's just asked for it's actually the same thing. If you guys want a special gift, comment the word gift in the community or in the chat, and I'll give you guys a special gift right now just for staying till the very, very end. How can I build agents? Takes my videos, shoots and posts it. Simba, that's actually going to be all in Midjourney. Lacey says gift. Josephine says gift. Love it, love it. So we've talked about, by the way, I want to make sure everyone also has at least this list of AI tools, which is here, for example. Yes, I'm actually, that is like my passion, is actually teaching. So I want to make sure, one, this is not the actual thing, but just I want to make sure everyone has this before you leave. Please take a screenshot of these tools. I think that's best right there. So take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot. I wanted you to at least have what are the best tools, because if there's a shiny object in the week and it's not on this list, you don't have to worry about it, honestly. Like, that's pretty much the main thing. So if you guys want to join the community, we have a community of 155 entrepreneurs where we have courses on all of those tools. We just added 3 new courses today too. Plus we also meet 5 days a week. So where other courses and stuff, they just put you in a school community and they don't talk to you. You're going to actually network and meet 155 other entrepreneurs playing with AI 5 days a week. So someone in that group could be your business partner, could be your next best friend, could be your next resource to help you unlock your business, your life, your community. So for everyone, because I give you guys special things. Oh, darn. It would help if I actually could log in. Darn, let me actually see if I can log in. If you click the link in bio, that is going to get you to the page. I'm going to give you guys 50% off your first month inside the community. So your first month inside the community is only $47, and that is going to give you access to like the 24 AI courses, the 5 days a week AI events. So say, for example, this is our calendar. Every month we are meeting both for business coaching, to share up to date the new AI tools, to do demos and showcase, hey, they pushed the boundaries on one of the tools. Did you know we could do this? Those little secrets and hacks are like really fun. And then you get to see members and how they're actually using AI in their business, in their life, and getting ahead. We just had a member, Sarah, who's in the comments. Sarah, one of our members, just gave a workshop last Saturday, 2 days ago, actually, 2 days ago, on how to actually publish your Amazon book or on Amazon. So how to become a published author. That is just one of the workshops that we have from guest speakers as well too, because we have such an amazing group of amazingly talented entrepreneurs in the community. And so you get all of that, the courses, the events, the networking, also the support too, which is really dope. So if is the community in school, it's not in school. The only reason why, and I highly recommend, this also goes for a lot of people that want to be course creators, do not host your community in school. It's actually the worst experience. I highly recommend hosting it in Circle. Circle is where you want to host your online community and also courses as well too, because Circle gives you a ton of resources both for members in the community and also for you that's managing the community. So that's why my group is actually in Circle. And we actually have members from around the world, basically, which is actually super nice. I'm just going to just show you guys. Oh, you could also earn certificates, AI certificates, so that you could complete certain tools, get certified in those tools, so that you can eventually get closer to your AI certification, which we're eventually going to offer. That's soon, coming soon. But you can listen to members already in the community, like Monica.
I highly recommend using Jonathan and some of his services or any of his membership. Not only have I saved a lot of time as a business owner and as a mom, but he also helps you with strategizing how to make your life easier. It's an absolute worth it case.
Nice. Thank you, Monica. Let's see. I like this one.
I just finished a one-on-one with Jonathan, and it was money well spent. It was one of the best one-on-ones I've been on. I've been posting content for over a year now with no clear strategy, no clear direction. And with his 10 years experience, he just gave me a roadmap of what I should do and where I should head. During that session, we looked at competitors, we looked at my content, we looked at what systems I should be using to capture audience, the business model. It just gave me a complete clarity of what I really needed and where I should be heading. Now I'm not wasting my effort. Now my content's more geared to the audience I want to capture, which for me is the most valuable thing, because time is money, and I've been wasting my time, unfortunately. I wish I did this call earlier.
Oh.
So highly recommend it.
That's why you guys can't hear. Got it. I'm not going to pay the whole thing again. I apologize. I'm actually using my headphones. That's why I was like, why can't you? Oh, you guys are looking at my headphones. That's why. Anyways, let me share one last one from... Actually, I think she's in the community, or she's... This is just a good one, too. And... View. There we go.
Members in the community are in my one-on-one coaching program, and with that, I work with them one-on-one every single week to move the needle in their business, give them strategy, give them clarity, give them accountability as well too. Dara, you got to experience the one-on-one coaching, what it was like working with me.
Yeah, that was just amazing. It's pretty wild to watch Jonathan. He's just really brilliant and retains information very quick. You can give a bunch of information and he can, in his own mind, organize it and implement it very quickly, very effectively. And he's got a presence about him that's unusual because it's like there's no stress. He's very calming. And if, it's never like, oh, I don't know if we can accomplish this, or I'm not sure. It's just like, yeah, he will pause for maybe 10 seconds and then he'll have an idea and a avenue to correct something. So it's quite amazing. And for the price, it is unbelievable. And I plan to utilize him in large amounts. And I'm 100% sure. I mean, what he did for me, for one of my businesses in just our hour and a half time slot was, it's unbelievable. I still am smiling about it today. And that was a few days ago. So just amazing. Very helpful person.
It's the automation at the end of the day too. Like, she came into the community and she was struggling with like working 20 hours a week just in her business doing invoices. She was behind on payments, not her getting paid, but her getting paid, because she had to manually do invoices and it was a horrible process. So I built one custom GPT that just took the input, automatically generates the purchase order, does the calculation, and that saves her an hour and a half for every invoice. Like, it goes from an hour and a half of manual to now 2 seconds using a custom GPT. So that's where these tools can save you it's not even a competitive advantage. It's such a cheat code. It's such a cheat code to use custom GPTs, to use GenSpark, to use any of the tools that I showed you there. People will they're like, how are you getting things done so fast? How are you getting off work on time? How do you have time for the nights and the weekends? Oh, it's because you're using AI correctly. That's what I just want to share with you guys. Is just that there are AI tools that are out there, and you want to be skilled in these tools, because then it becomes an insane competitive advantage. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you guys 50% off for the next 5 minutes while it would help if I actually push the new offer too. I'm actually trying things. All of the lessons and all of the courses and all the tools that I mentioned, and even all those tools on the list, all of those are in the AI community, and you get access to everything. Think of it like Netflix, where basically, okay, that's why. So basically it's like Netflix. So basically you could binge all of the content. There's like 24 courses, which is like insane. We have over almost 100 hours of content. It's pretty insane. Cool. So the link in bio will take you to my website, and this is the top button right here. You get 50% off your first month. I think it brings it down to like $47 for your first month. You get full access to everything. In Europe, France, is this possible? We have our live weekly events 5 days a week at 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So I know that's a little off for yours. So, but the events are recorded, so you could always rewatch any of the recordings as well too. And then eventually, once we hit 200 members, we'll open up earlier time slots because we do have a lot of members in Europe and UK and Australia. So we're eventually going to be opening up soon. So, I'm going to just do a 5-minute timer because I'm practicing with my timers. Nice. That offer is going to be there for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to take a break because, oh my gosh, I have a lot of goodies for my members inside the community, which is like super dope. So if you're in the community, congratulations. You guys got access to 3 new courses today. You got access to the GenSpark. The Claude one, we actually may go a lot deeper in Claude as well too, for sure. I can see people learning artifacts as the next evolution to your custom GPTs. Artifacts are basically the same thing as what GenSpark does as well too. Can't wait for you to check out the goodies I sent you. Oh my gosh, I have Santa left me goodies. Oh my gosh. I appreciate it, Megan. You know I appreciate you. All my members. That's the whole thing, is like we're really valued around sharing and helping each other grow is like the biggest value inside the community. So that's where it's like, imagine having 155 other entrepreneurs by your side every single week, helping you strategize, helping you with problems, giving you insights and ideas so you're not struggling with entrepreneurship alone. So, and then we had Sharon, Motivation Monday. She's like, let's bring the heat. It's game day, baby. It's Monday, baby. Let's go. Get that content ready. Get those AI tools. Dust off that keyboard. Like, it's game day. Like, never build alone. Let's go, team. Let's go. Another week. Let's crush it with AI. Like, I just see that. Just get pumped. Imagine actually interacting on social media with entrepreneurs and not bots and no algorithm. You actually get to network and meet actual friends around the world, because we have right now 146 entrepreneurs all in the community, all learning, and we're global too. We have people in Canada and the UK and in Australia, across the US. We don't have anyone for Russia and China yet, but soon we're going to be global. Cool beans. 2 minutes. Do you guys have any other AI questions? Because the main thing I want to introduce you guys to is basically, look, there's more AI tools out there than just ChatGPT. I just want you to be aware of. Next is, hey, pick, I would say, 1 tool a month, just so you don't get overwhelmed. Pick 1 tool, and for the next 30 days, just play with that tool for 10 minutes a day. That's all. That's like the very basics of it, because once you learn, like, I'll tell you a quick story. Learning Gling. You've never heard of Gling. When I create my courses, like yesterday, for example, I created 3 courses in 1 day. That's a new record for me. In 24 hours, or not even, in less than 12 hours, I went from idea to having 3 courses done, ready to publish, or ready to go. That whole process would not have been able to be done if it wasn't for Gling. Gling is one of the AI tools that we teach you. It's an AI video editor. If you're an entrepreneur and you have to create courses, you need an AI video editing tool. There are 2 out there. There are Descript and Gling, and that's what we do in the community, is basically we teach you what are the best tools so that you need to learn without trying to test and which ones. Now, here's the comparison. Gling is very simple and reliable for just editing all the mistakes, like basically the multiple lines that you make a mistake, the the dead space, for example. Just click the link in bio. Sorry, I would show this, but technically, if you click my profile image, click the link in bio, you'll be taken to my website. And if you click this, where is it? There we go. Refresh it. if you click on this button at the very top, once it loads, there we go, you get 50% off your first month. So definitely want to join Mom. 50% off your first month. You get access to all the courses. 35 seconds before that offer's gone. So don't sleep on that. Okay, so here's the difference between Descript and Gling as an AI video editing tool. Gling is very simple for simple and reliable. And when I mean simple, I mean just reliable, which is great. I just said the same thing. But basically what it does is it removes the mistakes, it removes the helps you go from an unedited video down to a very tightly edited video, real clean and simple with no cuts. That's what Gling does. Descript does the exact same thing. However, Descript is way more complicated, I find, to use. There's more buttons, there's more settings. I don't like it because of the complexity. However, Descript has a lot of other features that Gling does not have. Descript has the feature to do Loom video recording, where you can record your screen and share a link, and you don't have to do video hosting like Loom. Descript does that. Descript will also allow the character to be looking. Let's say their eyes are looking off screen. It will fix the eyes so that they're looking at the screen, if that makes sense. And then it has a couple other features on there, for example. But Descript is more expensive and more complicated to use, but also a little more powerful. That's one. And then highly recommend, give you guys a little free goodie, Metrical or Buffer. Buffer works just, I personally think I like Buffer better because Metrical, if this is my hypothesis, because I'm like really relentless in testing the tools, Metrical takes an extra 2 to 3 minutes to render the video to get published on social media platforms. I don't think Buffer does that. At least it didn't do that when I was playing with Buffer. So that extra 2 to 3 minutes is like a huge time suck when you're trying to batch stuff, so you're trying to get multiple videos at the same time. That's where Metrical is actually very interesting. Cool beans. Awesome. I am gonna go. I have a burrito waiting for me. Time is up. I'm gonna take that special offer down. Last call. This is a nice thing about these tools is basically, hey, Ed joined the community. Congratulations, Ed. Last call. Do you guys want me to leave it? Anyone 5 seconds before the 50% off? Ed, congratulations. Ed just joined the community. Ed's going to get... Ed, by the way, tomorrow is our first office hour session, so shout out to Ed. We actually had 2 more people join today. Harry and Michael also joined today too. And then we had a bunch of people join, for example. Let me grab my card. I will wait, Soul Amazing. I will wait just for you. Take your time. I want you in the community because I want you to network and meet other entrepreneurs too, so that you can level up and learn all the secrets. Like, I actually like just one of the courses. Like, this is actually pretty insane. Let's see. I think it's this button. If I press this, this is just what we have, like 8 of these, basically these sections. Just one of the 8 sections is 5 hours of content. Like, we have so much content. Do you guys want to know the event recordings too? It's actually kind of funny, like, because this is our weekly live events, and this is also why you want to choose Circle and not School. Circle gives you free unlimited video hosting, like unlimited video hosting. School doesn't do that. Schools charge you $99 and you still have to pay for video hosting on top of that. I would not be able to collect 67 hours of AI events and store them for our members to watch if I was using School. That's like, there's no possible, that's just one of, I kind of wish there was a setting that I can see, like, this is all of our weekly recordings, our Tuesday through Saturday, like 3 to 5, basically our let's call it 4 days a week of live events since February 18th, which was our first one. we're collecting 67 hours of content, and it doesn't charge me anything. That's like it's all hosted in Circle. So if you're looking to host a community, or even courses, I highly recommend Circle, because that you just can't do that on other platforms. Which is I just want to keep pushing it. I'm waiting for the email for them to like send me the email. It'd be like, hey John, you've consumed 100 terabytes of storage. We have to put you on a special plan and charge you storage. That would be that would be funny. Um, nice. How's it going, Soul Amazing? By the way, awesome name. I want you to meet a lot of other members in the community as well too. Because, by the way, so for you guys, just so you're aware, we have events. She's like, I'm in. Great. I'm gonna take them off. Last call. That's it. Perfect. And then I'll talk about just navigate the app for everyone real quick. Just 5 seconds. So this is the nice thing about. There we go. The offer is officially gone. Welcome Soul and Ed to the community. By the way, you guys get a full 30-day money back guarantee, so don't even worry. So you're like totally good for 30 days. What now? Quick thing, just kind of like give you guys a quick little navigation of the app. So we do have a mobile app, so you can access everything on your phone or the desktop. I recommend the desktop, but you can access everything through your phone. We have two categories. We have the courses and events are the main two places you're going to be playing with. The courses, literally, there's a ton of courses. You're going to get an email with a roadmap that's going to show you all the courses in a specific order so that you know where to start and where to finish. And then highly recommend RSVP for any of our events that go on every Tuesday through Saturday. Now, Tuesday through Friday, it's the same Zoom link and the same time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday and Thursday are office hour sessions where you can come in, ask questions. You get basically business coaching mentorship, basically. You could talk about an AI tool or question or just how to get leads or sales. So that's a lot what's in there too. So that's Tuesday, Thursday. Wednesday is like networking. I'll pair you up with entrepreneurs in the community so that you can make friends, build real relationships, because there's someone in there either that are working on the same project, they're in the same niche, they're in the same city, they're using the same tools, like they have the same goals or passions or hobbies. Like we actually have a lot of authors and musicians in the community, that people that are passionate as a hobby. It's actually really cool. May start a band. So that's there. Friday we do show and tell. Members come in and they showcase their projects just to inspire what's possible. And Saturdays are live classes. So every Saturday we have a live class. Now it's open to be taught by volunteer and members in the community. So it kind of changes based on voting, what people want, or if people volunteer to teach as well too. So that's on Saturdays. That's actually, we're having a lot of fun. How to write your book using AI and get it published on Amazon. That's actually been a great series. Everything's recorded so that you can see recordings of any of the lessons. And then lastly is we have a discussion forum where you'll get updates on posts. You could ask questions, get feedback. That's open there. And then lastly, Nika is going to be teaching this Saturday's workshop. She's going to go into how, it's actually very interesting. Nika is going to teach this Saturday's workshop, and she's going to teach you a step-by-step playbook on how to make your book a bestseller. So Nika has a bestseller book on Amazon. We have a lot of published authors in the community. I'm excited. So Nika's reached the bestseller, and she found tips, strategies, and hacks to get her book to the bestseller status. So that's what she's going to teach on Saturday. So we have quite a few workshops, which is actually, we're going to open up more workshops. That's exciting. I'm excited for that. So that's this Saturday, live in person. It will also be recorded if you ever want to rewatch that in the future as well too. So cool beans. We got a lot done. We learned a lot about the new tools. You guys can enjoy the new courses. I'm excited for Claude Artifacts. Honestly, I see a lot of potential with Claude and Artifacts on what you can build with it and where they're taking it. especially with custom GPTs. I think you could go more advanced with your custom GPTs in a Claude artifact. It's a hypothesis. I haven't tested it yet, but that's where I'm seeing there's a lot of potential there with how Claude is laying that out. Cool beans. So I'm Jonathan Acuna, Dr. AI. I go live every single day, usually at 6 p.m. I've always just been straggling on the time to like get the time right, because I'm also working on a couple other things. But I truly appreciate each and every one of you, my members, each in the community, from Sarah to Dara to Megan to Dennis to David to Margaret to Tom. We have quite a few members on the call. And congratulations to the new members that just joined. You look out, get a message from me as well too. Appreciate each and every one of you. And we're basically, our goal is to keep you up to date with AI so that you're leveraging AI with new superpowers. There's Nika. We'll look forward to Nika's workshop on Saturday. And tomorrow for members, you'll get the email. Tomorrow's our first of the week office hour session, so it's Q&A for new members. So come in, ask your questions, get to know other members, introduce yourself. It's gonna be really fun. And for that, I'll see you guys in the next live stream. And I appreciate Nico for hosting on Saturday's workshop. So have a blessed day, everyone. I'll catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. No, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate Megan, each and every one of you. I appreciate all of you, honestly. Have a blessed day. And everyone on YouTube, cool. Hope you guys have a great day on YouTube. By the way, YouTube, you could guys definitely join. The link is in the bio. Definitely join the AI community. We have courses on a lot of this stuff so that you guys are up to date. So I'll see you guys in the next